Annie?
Well, in relation to the question about is there a country, it's quite clear to everyone that there isn't a country that is without fossil fuels. And, you know, even if you just go so far as to think about the use of the car and our reliance on oil and petrol and gas. So it doesn't really exist. And I think that the point of how do you scale up the reduction, how do you change the economy and understand that if we're right about the arrogance of the Northern Hemisphere and what we're doing with all these carbon emissions and the impact it's having on different places in the world that do not have the same resources, it does seem to me that the interesting discussion is not just about what we do here, what we do locally, but also what is scalable, what is really going to make that huge difference to the world that does not have a human cost to places that, quite frankly, have done nothing to deserve the fact that their economy, their farming, their lives are being decimated by what's happening to the earth now. And so I think that there's an urgency about the change that needs to happen. And so the promises that have been made here in Glasgow at the COP are really interesting. The question that I have is how are these promises going to be, how are we going to hold our leaders accountable? How are we going to hold our industries and we work across local authorities in the UK. How are people going to hold the political leadership that we have accountable for there has to be a change? And that's why I think the protesters that are outside are really questioning the whole thing about how are we going to hold people to this has to change.
Thank you.